What's going on, everybody? We are back. We are Season 12 Hardcore Sorceress, and I'm going to be honest, a lot has changed since my last stream. Um, let's just go over that real quick. I haven't had the chance to stream in a little while, maybe a couple weeks, just been busy with work, but I've still been playing, so as you can see, level 78. I did do a reset, so re-rolled all my skills and stuff, so I have enough strength to use a Monarch Shield. I haven't gotten one yet, but I'm ready to go. I'm at 157 because of a charm, but 156 for that. The rest into Vitality. And then we are running a cold and fire hybrid build. So we're running Hydra and Frozen Orb. That's what we're running right now. And that seems to be working pretty well. Gear-wise, pretty much all the same. I haven't got lucky with anything except for these, the Inferno Strides. We're wearing those to get our fire resistant up a little bit because we're lacking in that department. We're trying to make up with it with some charms, but not the best charms in the world. So all that's pretty much the same. Um, just running all my toughness stuff. I did get this ring, castrate, all resist, energy, all resist replenish life, and then all resist life and energy. So those are pretty good, but still for the most part, junk. Just garbage. So we're shopping or we're farming for better stuff. We are running the leaf on my switch for the Hydra just to help get an extra stat point, but that might change in the future. We have found some stuff, so we found like a Tarn Helm. I did end up putting, I couldn't find a 3-socket, so I just went with 2-socket to get my Magic Find up. So we got that. We got some Magic Find charms that we found, just some 4%ers. And then like a lot of stuff like 4 Spectral Blades, the Silks of the Victor. I got some bases. Just a lot of junk pretty much. So got a bunch of stuff there, not using that. Um, and then we did find some decent runes, like got Ko, 2 2 Lums, and a Foul. I've been crafting up a lot of my runes to try to, get something good, but with the lower ones below Ral, they just become Rals, and I save those. As you can see, that's going to be for caster amulets, and then anything above that will craft up and then, eventually get something. So, we are also in Hell. We started farming in Hell. I I got bored of farming Nightmare. I was running, I don't know, countless runs of everything. I was doing Bale runs, Diablo, Mephisto, Andariel, pretty much everything. I did an hour's worth of Terrorize level 71 Nightmare Andariel runs, got nothing. So instead of wasting my time, I said, all right, let's just go to Hell, and we're running Countess and Andariel in Hell. Unfortunately, the trade-off is that we're not running any Magic Find, really. We have to run pretty much strictly survivability stuff. So, I mean, there's some give and take here, but I figured what I can do to kind of counteract the lack of Magic Find is running Hell Countess. So running Hell Countess, you don't really need the Magic Find, and you still have a chance for getting good runes. And then what we're really looking for is a Monarch Shield. Since the game is not giving me anything good, and we're having to basically craft all our gear, I decided, let's look for a Monarch Shield, let's make a Spirit Monarch, and then that at least will give us something. Because the game isn't giving us anything. I mean, I ran, again, Terrorized Skin for an hour, got literally nothing. Terrorized Andariel level 71, which is the max in Nightmare, got pretty much nothing. Ran Cows, Bale. I was running Bale trying to find a Monarch or a Shaco or something. Um, I didn't get anything. I didn't gold wrap. I didn't get chance cards. I got nothing. Besides again those Inferno Strides, which I'd rather be wearing like War Shrouds or something, but it is what it is. So we are gonna be running Hell Countess, looking for a Monarch Shield or at least farming runes. We might just have to run Hell Countess until we get Enigma, which might be thousands and thousands of runs, because honestly, I'm not getting anything else. So, I did finish Act 1, and I am in Act 2, but I did get to a point where I couldn't progress any further. So, yeah, that's where we left off in Act 2. Um, I got to the Claw Viper Temple for the amulet, and the level 2, I almost died like 5 times. I mean, I just kept trying, but the snakes, they just bum rush you. They're cold resistant, so I had to run with fire, but the fire damage isn't high enough to kill them fast enough, and the area is so small that, yeah, they have knockback and stuff, so they were really, really messing me up. So I decided, okay, well, let's just stop there. Let's not risk it. Almost died a couple times. Not worth it. We're gonna just run Countess and Andariel. And again, we're looking for that Monarch Shield. Oh, there goes 40 grand. Looking for Monarch Shield and runes. Just try to get runes, try to get some, hopefully something. I mean, more stuff can drop in hell. So maybe there's a possibility we can find something. Maybe. If we get lucky. 43 mana, that's not terrible.
Yes.
And then, of course, the experience here is higher, so, we can level up.
Yes.
Obviously, we want to get to 93, so we can start rolling some of those caster amulets. But yeah, that's where we're at. We're risking it all in hell. Obviously, it's very dangerous, but, because we're hardcore, if you die in the game, you die in real life. But Nightmare wasn't giving me anything. I was running 198 Magic Find, almost 200 Magic Find, and not getting, I mean, anything besides, like, I don't know, some Saigon pieces, Chathams, just, just junk, really. I mean, Eyes and Hearts, whatever, it's like stuff that you don't even use when you're like a low level and normal. Besides Saigons, I mean, like a full Saigon set for a Paladin is great for normal, but, you know, it's like no Skin of the Viper Magi, no Chance cards, no, Tal Rasha pieces, nothing. Like, I should have gotten like the Helm or something. I was thinking like, yeah, if I can just get the Helm, or if I got really lucky, the Amulet, we'd be Gucci, we'd be alright. We'd get a couple pieces of Tals, we're alright. No. No, no, no. I was expecting too much. So, yeah, here we are. I was trying to run to Act 3. I thought, like, okay, well, if I get the Lower Kuros, I can just run Lower Kuros runs over and over again in Hell. And, I'll get some runes that way. And then, I can get, like, Enigma, and, if I can find, like, a Colossal Bulge or something, I can maybe make Infinity at some point. And, stuff. I was just thinking, like, okay, well, I'll look for high runes because obviously Countess, while runes are pretty much guaranteed, the highest is like Ist on her drop table, and I think Poe on the on like the extra, like for non-standard drop table. So not the highest, you know, not great. But I was like, okay, well, you know, if I can get to lower Kuras, then, you know, I can get like burrs and stuff like that. It'd be way better, but we might just have to do it the hard way. You know, we might just have to stay here for, you know, the rest of time until I craft up all the way to Enigma, which I don't even know if I'm gonna have the patience to do that. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, okay, if I get the Monarch Shield, I'll make that, then I'll test the waters, and I'll see if I can progress through Act 2 and get to Act 3. If I can't, well, we're stuck here. There's also, you know, a chance that I find something, even though I'm not really running any Magic Find. There's always a chance that, you know, something will drop here while I'm running Countess. I found a lot of good stuff while running Hell Countess before. Of course, I was running Magic Find, so that helped a lot, but, you know, it is what it is. And, yeah, we're just gonna hope that something happens. You know, we either find some good stuff, or we find the bases that we need, or maybe, because basically what I do is I run Katniss, and then I run Andariel. So Andariel has a chance to give us some stuff. All the monsters on the way to Andariel, all the monsters on the way to Countess, everybody has an opportunity to give me something. So we're looking for Ethereal, Colossus Bulge, Ethereal Thresher, preferably with 4 sockets or just 0 sockets, and then I'll use either a cube recipe or the Larzik quest from Nightmare that I got. And then we're looking for a Monarch, again, either 0 sockets or 4 sockets, either will do. And then whatever else gear we can get. Again, Skin of the Viper Magi, Chance Cards, Gold Wrap, you know, I don't even know what else. Shaco would be nice. Obviously, I think everybody can agree that Shaco's, you know, best in slot. So that's the plan. That's where we're at right now. Yeah, that's where we're at. Fairly disappointed. I was hoping Nightmare was gonna, you know, be generous and help us get to a good spot, because, you know, I'm running Stealth and Hell, which is ridiculous. You know, it's absolutely absurd. A lot of the stuff I'm looking for shouldn't even be that hard to get. You know, especially with 200 Magic Find. That should be sufficient to get, you know, like Chance Guards, Gold Wrap, Skin of the Viper, you know, anything, but really, my luck is like negative. I don't know what is going on, what the deal is, but like Magic Find doesn't seem to be helping at all. So yeah, the minions are cold resist, so the fire is going to help with that. I do need to buff up my Hydra a bit. I need to put some skills to like Firebolt or Fireball or whatever. Because I pretty much like maxed out how strong Frozen Orb can get, but Hydra not quite. And then unfortunately the Countess here is fire and cold. That's been my, biggest hurdle, I guess you could call it. But I just let my mercenary take care of her. Mercenary is also using junk gear, so I really need to get, oh great, an F. Wow. Oh wow. I need to get something for him, whether it be like, crafting up to fortitude or
Good
treachery
evening.
or something, or just finding something would be nice, And then I'd
Good
like to
evening.
get, like an Andariel's Visage or something. Pretty much anything for him would be nice. For both of us. Both of us are having some bad luck. So, as you can see, I'm fully booked here. I need to make another mule, move all my stuff, like my gems and stuff over to. Just haven't taken the time to really do that. Or I just need to throw away all that garbage, really. It's all garbage gear. I did post a lot of it up on like D2JSP just to see if I can get something, because I know it's hardcore, so um, it's a little bit more valuable, I want to say. I mean, less people play hardcore, so I guess the market's smaller, but it's, more in demand because hardcore is more difficult. But no real bites on a lot of it. Obviously, it's a little bit late in the season, so I imagine most people are already, through. And, some people are spending money, so they don't necessarily need the garbage, like they already have the good stuff because they'll just spend their forum gold or whatever, which I could do. I do have enough to like fully deck out my Sorceress here, but where's the fun in that, right? Like, if I just go ahead and buy everything I need, then what's the point of playing? It like kind of gets rid of the hype when you do find something good. So yeah, I'm just gonna do this, pretty much solo self-found. Even though I'm playing on Battle.net just to give myself the opportunity that if I do find some good stuff that I am not going to use, for a different class or whatever, I can try to make some money off of it. But otherwise, it slows me down quite a bit because I don't get to save my maps and stuff like that. So, but it is what it is. Don't want to complain too much. Obviously, pretty frustrated with this game at the moment, but still having a good time, still having fun. Um, and still on the hunt, still on the grind. Being in hell definitely has been keeping me on my toes, too. Ooh. Soul rune, at least. That's, something. Makes up for the Countess. That's the downside of the Countess, is that, like, her rune table, which I think she can drop, like, up to 6 runes. So the fact that I only got 1 and it was a super low one is just such bad luck. Because she can drop what I believe is up to 6. Obviously, I'm playing on players 1, which hurts my chances of getting that because there's a lot of like no drop rolls and whatever. Um, but yeah. And then, she can drop up to Ist on her rune table. So getting such a low drop pretty terrible luck. But that's okay. Hopefully we get better luck here next time.
Thanks.
Definitely need to make my Hydra stronger though. It's lacking. I mean, obviously, part of that is from my gear not having, you know, good gear. That hurts it quite a bit. Not getting those plus skills. But also, I didn't put really any points into the supporting skills for Hydra, so that hurts it too. Because I put a lot of them into, like, Cold Mastery, Fire Mastery, just to help out a lot with that. So here we go. Hopefully we get something good. Oh man. We got whacked pretty early. Alright, I gotta get him back. He's my tank.
Good evening.
Hell has been very expensive for me. You know, resurrecting my mercenary all the time at like 45 grand a pop is set me back a little
Yes.
bit. I had like 4 million gold or something, but now I'm down to like 2. Where'd she go? There we go. Oh, come on. Nothing.
I can't carry anymore.
What is this nonsense, bro?
I can't carry anymore.
Like I said, this been pretty much my luck.
Yes.
Good morning.
This has been my luck. I mean, again, not running any magic, fine. That obviously makes things, you know, pretty difficult. But still, I mean, should get something. There we go. Just gonna clean up a little bit, make some space. Should be saving some of this stuff since I'm crafting crafting up my runes. Gotta save some of those chips and flawed, but it's alright, I'll find more. Alright. Tempted to go back to Nightmare and continue trying. But every now and then, I get something like last night I got that Ko rune, and I was like, alright, well that's pretty good. I can hang around a little bit longer. Also, I'm just like praying for that monarch, because according to Sweet Phil, you can find a monarch shield, in Hell Countess. So maybe somebody in the chat or the comments section can confirm that. But supposedly you can find a monarch shield running Countess. So, you know, that's kind of what we're looking for. And then also, you know, I've kind of maxed out Nightmare for the level, because I'm 78 now, and 71 is the max. So I'm not really getting anything that way, and also the experience is, you know, lackluster. So I was hoping, you know, by playing in Hell, I would get some additional experience, and then I could work towards getting to level 93. And then that way at least I can craft some stuff, like some caster amulets. I can also use my Charcy quest, the mall quest, because I have those saved up. Because if you didn't know, those are purely based around your character level. So, you know. So the higher the level you are, the better stuff you'll get from that. So yeah, that's the goal here, is just to level up and hopefully get some better stuff. But isn't that always the goal? And you might think I'm wasting my time killing all these minions, but there's stuff, you know, like this that is pretty good. It'd be better if it was ethereal, but four-socketed. Not bad. Again, you can find runes anywhere, especially since I'm running no magic find. I think there's like a better chance of getting runes. And then, you know, they can drop stuff. It's not like the stuff I'm looking for is like a high item level, so like they all should be able to drop this stuff. And I need the experience, you know. Every level will help. Do a little bit more damage, a little bit more life. What is this power? I almost feel like with my luck, I should have just played on a single player, because I'm not getting anything good anyway. I check that.
Good to see you.
I don't have much room anymore. I guess I'm gonna have to make that meal. I'm gonna have to do that today. I'm gonna have to do that today. Ah, 5 sockets. Looking for ethereal 4 sockets. You know, the war scythe isn't exactly a base I want. But something's better than nothing. Just in case. Definitely want like a thresher or a Colossus Forge. Probably some money there. Really hoping for a Monarch. Monarch Shield. Oof. I'm gonna check everything. I'm gonna break every barrel, hit every rack, everything, man.
I am overburdened.
Maiden Javelin, is that the... Yeah. These can potentially be good.
can't carry anymore.
There's a jewel. Take that. And 2 scrolls of identify. Nah, not good there. Eh, not really good. Hopefully just some money. Need to replenish some of my gold from having to revive my mercenary every 5 seconds. But I need him. Not only is it my tank, but he gives me mana, replenishes my life, helps me cure like curses and stuff like that. A Tau rune, okay. It's a rune.
I can't carry anymore.
Reeves. Ooh. Well, goodbye. Hello. Some potential Greaves. Could have magic find on them. Resistances. So yeah, cold's obviously my main. Fire's my backup. I almost thought about like throwing in some lightning. I was like, maybe, you know, because I run into those cold fire immunes all the time. I thought, maybe I should have something, but there's just not enough skill points to go around for that. You know, maybe if I had some decent gear, I could try spec. But since, you know, I have complete garbage, sometimes it's just gotta leave it up to my mercenary, and then, you know, it is what it is. Oh my god. Oh, because they're immune to physical. Well, that was, you know, 50 grand down the drain. Well, hello there.
I need mana.
Probably nothing good. It'd be nice if it
Greetings.
was like Angelics or something, but... Nope, Captain's... piece of shit. Yeah, I see 9% Magic Find. I knew it was gonna have Magic Find. But, not better than what I have, and... not really worth it. So, at least we paid for our mercenary, though.
The Sisterhood welcomes you.
Yeah. Okay. Still running the prayer mercs, which I've been considering swapping out too. I like the healing, obviously, and, you know, getting rid of the ailments. That's kind of why I keep them around. A lot of scrolls of identify. What's up? Could be something. But I've been considering switching him to the Nightmare Act 2. Might be more useful with the cold aura. Okay, let's go. Well, Shale, Cow. It doesn't even really matter with the Fortisian, but I'm curious. Kind of a low base, but it's ethereal. Kind of a low base. Hmm. Low base, but ethereal.
Yes.
It's tempting. But I don't really have the room for it, so
Good to
whatever.
see you.
1 to Sorceress skill, 10 faster cast rate. It's not bad. It's not a bad one. But I do have this bad boy. 220 gives me Thunder Arm or Thunderstorm, which is good. Energy, mana, fire resist, lightning charges. I mean, that one is one of my better finds. So Shale, that was kind of nice. Tal is just another Row. Alright. Take one more swing at Andariel here. So with Andariel, should be to the right. Well, most of the time it's to the left. Andariel's trick is it's typically to the right. Not always, of course. So we're going to stick to the right. And you're probably noticing that I'm not teleporting around anymore, and there's an obvious reason for that. If I get, if I teleport into a pack, I'm pretty much dead, so... And you might be asking yourself why I don't have my skills tagged to my F tree. Well, that's because I'm playing on a laptop, and I have to press FN to access my F key, and that's just way too much. When you're in the thick of things, having to press so many buttons and keys just to get your stuff to work is a big pain, so I'm just using the switch right now, but obviously that only allows me to use 2 skills at a time. I do intend to buy a keyboard here pretty soon, just haven't got around to it. But then I'll set up my keys there, and then it'll be a lot more efficient. Serpent skin armor. That's the base for Skin of the Viper Magi, so, you know, if it wants to drop it for me, that'd be great. That would be nice. Will it? Probably not. But, you know, we can dream. Nope. No. Where's it at? Mercenary stuck. Okay. Oh, he's fighting somebody. I imagine, since the rumor is that Monarch can drop in the Countess, it can also drop here. But I haven't seen one. So that means the drop rate must be pretty low in this area. I used to find mine mostly in like Act 5 of Hell. But Sweet Phil says he has like such good luck finding them. Says he finds them in Act 1. I don't, you know. Obviously I'm not getting that lucky, but this is about as high as I can go right now. You know, I can go into some areas into Act 2, but there's not a lot going on in Act 2. I don't really like that area. I don't think anybody likes it, honestly. And I can't even get that far into it, to be honest. Like I said, I got to the Claw Viper Temple, and then that was about it. Kinda got stuck there. I mean, I could do other areas, I'm sure. I think it's just that room because of how small it is. And the enemies, you know, having cold resistance and just a combination of things that work against me, but... So I'm sure if I could just get past that area, like I could do Arcane and, you know, all that stuff. That's another thing, running Countess here, I can get keys. I haven't seen one yet, but supposedly that's a thing. So yeah, that's another benefit to, I guess, running in Hell, is that, you know, potentially I could get keys and then I could save those or sell them. But I just have such terrible luck that I'm not getting anything. But we're getting experience. I guess that's something. You know, we're about to get a level. It's one step closer to our goal. Small charm. Hey! Hopefully it's good. Got some Hydras. What the fuck? Bro, like, no drop. She hit me with the no drop chance. Frickin' Dead Rogue gave me more than Andariel. What is going on? Well, hopefully that charm is good.
Good to see you.
Cold resist 4? I'll take it. I need cold resistance, that's for sure. Well, that's about it. Hate to end the stream on such a lackluster note. Obviously, didn't really get anything good this entire stream. Not a lot happened, you know. Just 2 Andariel, 2 Countess. Got nothing. Might not even post this one, but that's going to be all for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will not be streaming that often for the next few weeks, but come the Christmas time, kind of like the second half of December, I'll be streaming a lot more. I'm just busy with work. It's that, you know, it's the season right now. So, but you can see all my streams on my YouTube channel. I post a video every day and then I shorts periodically. So definitely check that out. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will see you in the next one.